Jessie Moon, and I am happy to be here in our new space behind these glorious mountains. I love it. Bobby and Jenny are so creative. It's so fun to work with Raw Yoga and be around their creativity. And yay! We just hopefully you can hear me okay. Check the sound. It looks like it's okay. And yeah, feel free to send me any messages too with any tips. If you need to hear me more loud or anything else, need my music more quiet or more loud, please let me know. Send me a message. jessiemoon.mindfulness on Instagram is the easy way to find me. And so we can get started with our evening yin class or morning whenever you happen to watch this. And so let's just sit to begin. You can sit up on a blanket or a pillow. If you have a bolster, get your blocks. And if not, you can always use books or just pillows. Works in some of the things that we use for blocks or the bolster. Palms up. Let's roll our shoulders just a few times. Just start to get into the body. Notice how it's feeling. Forward, up, and back. Forward, up, and back. Forward, up, and back. And then back and up and forward. Big circles. And maybe close your eyes now if you haven't already. Just nice big circles in the shoulders. And then just give a little wiggle. Just a little wiggle side to side. Feel those two sit bones connected to your blanket or to the floor. And then let's take a big, deep, slow belly breath. Inhale in through your nose. Expand your belly. Stretch it out. Open your mouth and just give a nice nice grounding Squeeze your belly in at the bottom of your exhale and squeeze your pelvic floor muscles too, and then do it again. Inhale into the belly, expand the belly. Hold it at the top and then open your mouth and give a nice Squeeze your belly in at the bottom of the exhale. Squeeze your pelvic floor muscles also, like if you're had to go to the bathroom, you're holding it, you squeeze, and then inhale down again and expand in the belly. And open your mouth for a nice Squeeze the belly in, squeeze the pelvic floor muscles. This really helps to rinse out our emotional center. Inhale again, let's breathe into the belly, but then also expand the heart. So really think about expanding that heart center, stretching across the collarbones. And then when you exhale, make this O sound. So you just make this like that feels so good. It's the primordial sound that helps the heart center to open. So inhale in again. Expand in the chest. And then exhale, just And one more heart expansive breath. All right, and then let's just do a few ohms. So the next is the primordial sound of oo. Maybe I'll teach you all the primordial sounds first. I'm skipping ahead because I'm sure you guys are a little more advanced. But let's be clear about the different sounds that help open up the different areas of the body. And we'll sound ooh next. So you inhale in through your nose. And as you exhale, you just make this ooh. Again, inhale. So that helps open up your throat center, your throat chakra, which can be really nice for supporting your expression of your voice and your soul and your creativity. So we want to make sure that is free flowing here. And then the sound that helps us to clear our head, bring the energy up into the brain and beyond is the sound. So you take a deep breath in, and then you just make this So you got all the sounds, the ah, oh, ooh, Now put them together. Big deep breath in. Again, inhale. One more. Good. Take a deep breath and reach your arms up over your head. Interlace your hands and squeeze your biceps into the side of your head, and like you're shooting your energy up towards the sky. Point your fingers, point up. Big breath. And then exhale, just bring your hands to your heart, acknowledging why we're here, to connect with the innate intelligence, the spirit within, this life force inside us. And we just take a moment to honor it. Make sure we're in this place of humility. Our mind is humble and we're excited about our connection, because the more connected we are with ourself or with our spirit, with this innate intelligence, the better we feel, the more abundant, the more love, right? Like in all great teachers, love is the way, follow the love. So we just take a moment to honor the love, the light, the spirit. And then just bring the right hand down. Let's stretch our side. Reach over to the side. How is your side today? Take a breath. Maybe look up. And then maybe you can look down. And let's take a big breath and just lift that arm up and go to the other side. Bring the hand down and reach on over. Say hello to our other side. Big breath in. We love you, side. Maybe look up and look down. And go ahead and come all the way back up. And let's bring the soles of our feet together and grab onto your shins. And then as you exhale, round your spine. Tuck your chin to your chest. And then as you inhale, reach your heart up. And roll your shoulders back. And do that a few times. Round your spine. Grabbing onto those shins as you round. Really take it as deep as you'd like. Inhale, lift up. And exhale and round. Nice healing practice. Inhale, lift up. And then we're just going to come forward. Maybe interlace the hands around the toes. And relax the head down towards the feet. And if your head is almost all the way down to your toes, you can press your thumbs to your third eye center. And that helps release some stress and tension in the brain. Start to help to activate that third eye center. So, and what else you can do, say you're not so flexible, you can bring your elbows on some blocks and then bring your thumbs to your third eye center. And take some deep breaths here. Relax your shoulders. And you guys know yoga is not about flexibility. It's not about how flexible you are at all. So don't worry about it. If you're really tight, it's working. So right where you're at, you want to just go to where the stretch is, wherever that is for you, and breathe into it and just be present with it. And you work what feels right in your body. You push yourself to where it feels right for you. So big deep breaths here. Okay, and then let's slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. And then let's just bring our legs straight in front of us. And you can bring a bolster in your lap here. We can push it into the belly. Give it a big hug. Take a big breath, sit up straight. And then as you exhale, we'll just slide forward with the legs straight. You want to flex your toes up towards the ceiling and then drop your head down. Maybe grab your toes. And if you can't grab your toes, grab the bolster. You can bend your knees if you need to. Try to relax your shoulders. You can also stack another block under your forehead here. So really making sure your head feels good, your neck feels good, your shoulders feel good. There's a sense of release, like you can completely and totally let go. And you might feel a little bit of resistance at first, or some pulling somewhere in your back or your neck or your legs. And so let's just focus on wherever it feels tight and breathe into it together. And just a few more slow, deep breaths here. Keep melting over this bolster. You're welcome to remove the bolster too if you'd like, and just do a traditional forward fold without any props. Maybe for the end if you want to just take it a little deeper. Think of your inhale allows the crown of your head or your forehead to reach towards your toes, and your exhale relaxes you deeper into that stretch. So feel free to be a little bit fluid here. You can even sometimes just wiggle and move a little bit. You want to really listen to your body and make sure it feels good. If you ever feel stuck in a pose, take a deep breath, maybe back out of it a little bit, and then go a little deeper into it. Okay, when you're ready, slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. We can reach our arms out and up, and then exhale, bring our hands down and behind us, and just let your chest reach up towards the ceiling. Squeeze the shoulder blades together here for a moment. So shoulder blades are squeezing. Fingertips or palms on the ground. And then let's come forward. So you're going to scooch forward, and we'll grab a block, and we're going to lay down and put the block underneath us. So you'll lift your hips up and then bring the block underneath your sacrum. So we're just going to release the sacrum. My favorite pose. And let your knees go side to side. Back and forth. Sending love. This is the sacrum. It gets all condensed. Really, everywhere in our body gets condensed from gravity. But for me, especially the sacrum, and I think for a lot of people, we just kind of check out and don't really allow ourselves to feel the tension. So let yourself feel it first. Let your knees sway side to side. And then we're going to press the tailbone down towards the block as you inhale. And then as you exhale, you tuck your tailbone under. Inhale, press your tailbone down into the block. And exhale, tuck your tailbone under. Inhale just one more time. Press your tailbone down. And exhale, tuck your tailbone under. And then just for a moment, hug your knees up into your chest. So this will put a little pressure on the low back. The edge of the block is about on your low back, which is a good thing. So it gets a little pressure there. You pull your knees in. Just take a few breaths here. All the way down to the belly, and exhale. Just relax your hips here. Kind of gives the back a nice acupressure massage, having that block push into the low back. And you can grab your feet here as well, a happy baby pose. So with your hips supported by that block, lifting your hips up. All right, and then when you're ready, you'll just slowly bring your feet back down and just relax. Have your knees be bent, and now take a big deep breath again into the sacrum and exhale, and just relax with the knees bent right now. It makes a difference with the knees bent and the knees straight. We can straighten the legs in just a little bit, but I really want to help you really slowly get the deepest part of the tension out of the sacrum. See if you can notice the shift that's already made in that sacrum area. So big breath in and exhale. Just let the weight of your hips press on the block. You can bring your palms down onto your hips, just sending your hips a little more healing energy. And our low belly. We're so grateful for our hips, our reproductive organs, the joints that connect our femur bone into the hip socket. Let's take another deep breath into this area, rejuvenating and filling it up. And exhale, and just relaxing, letting it relax. See if you can feel the charges start to release in the hips. You know, because we're always go, go, go with our legs, either on a pedal or walking. So thank you, hips. Okay, if you'd like now, you can straighten one leg. Maybe just start to heel toe that right foot forward. Take a few breaths. And then you can switch sides, so start to straighten that left leg, and you can rebend the right knee. So just a little bit at a time. Breathe into that left side. And at any time, if you want to rebend your knees, if it's too much pressure on the low back or the sacrum, if there's any kind of pinching happening, listen to your body and don't force yourself to hold any pose just because I tell you to. And you think that's the right way to do it. The right way to do it is to listen to your body. That's yoga. It's just letting your body open. If you want to straighten both legs, go ahead and do that. Maybe just palms face up. But make sure the block is on the sacrum, not the low back. So it's right above the tailbone, or it's supporting the tailbone and the sacrum. You can bring your arms over your head if you'd like. Just reach them up and over. And we'll just enjoy this stretch for a few more breaths. Maybe rock your head side to side. Really massaging the back of the head. You can bend your elbows and cactus arms. When you're ready to rebend, just slowly bend one knee, bend the other if they're not already. And then we're going to lift our hips up and remove the block and hold bridge for a moment. Scoot your shoulders underneath you and just squeeze those glutes now. And breathe to the belly. Knees are right over the ankles. Knees are hip width distance apart. Good. Lift and hold. Reach your arms over your head on your next inhale. And then as you exhale, just very slowly as you can, maybe even take a breath midway down, lower down, just one vertebrae at a time. You might get a little pop or a crack as you lower. If you go really nice and slow, give love to each vertebrae. It's like, hey, how's it going? Each vertebrae. You guys all good in there? One at a time. We love you. Roll it down. Good. And then you straighten your legs and palms face up. Big deep breath in and long release in your exhale. And now we'll just bring our legs over to the left of our mat. You can bring kind of both legs off of the mat over to the left side. You can stack your right leg over the left. And then we're going to bring our arms over our head. And you can kind of reach your arms over to the right, or you're going to pull your kind of like half moon, but on the ground. We're opening up this whole right side, so maybe even scooch over with your shoulders to the left. And we're creating this little half moon. Scooch. So your hips, the farthest point is your hips and your side over to the right. Hopefully you can understand and see me in this pose. Right leg over the left, interlacing your hands, pointing your pointer fingers, pulling that arm over, or you can just pull on the wrist, maybe hold the wrist. And then we're just going to breathe into that right side of the body. Deep breath with me in through the nose, expanding that right side. One more breath here. And then we're just going to walk that right leg, just swing it over off the right side of the mat, and you bring your other foot over, maybe bring the left ankle on top of the right. And then we're going to bring our torso over to the right a little bit more, so just scooch the shoulders over, reach the arms over to the right as well. Take a big breath into that side. Maybe grab the wrist, or you can interlace your hands here, reaching over to the side. I think grabbing the wrist, maybe you can relax a little bit deeper in this side stretch. And then we're going to breathe slow and deep into that left side. Relax your shoulders here. Just 2 more slow, deep breaths in through your nose. Expand that side, exhale it out. And then slowly start to walk your feet back to the center. We can hug our knees up into our chest. Give your knees a squeeze with your back flat now. Maybe rock side to side. Squeeze in a little bit tighter. Wrap your arms around your shins if you can and grab either elbow. If you can't, just grab your shins and pull nice and tight. Breathe deep to the belly. Now try to keep your tailbone down. Do you guys notice the stress release from that sacrum exercises? I do. So flattening the back, relax your shoulders, breathe deep into your belly. Good, and then grab your feet. So I am just a big advocate for acupressure. And you can do acupressure for yourself in your yoga. Like even right now, you squeeze your feet. So you press the bottoms of your feet. And let's do feet acupressure. It's also one of my favorite relaxing yoga techniques. Keep your tailbone down. And then let's roll over onto our side and slowly press ourselves up. And bring our feet forward. Maybe sit up on a blanket. So legs will be straight forward. And bring your right foot up. Okay, we're going to do our feet acupressure. You're going to pinch the base of your big toe. From the back of your toe to the front of your toe. At the base of the big toe. And then your other hand is going to go on the inside and outside of the base of the toe. I don't know if you can see that, but basically you're going to knead your toe, the front, the back, the inside and the outside, all the way up till you get to the tip of the toe, and then push on the tip of the toe. And this is really good for you and your brain. The toes are connected up to the brain. The tip of the toe is actually the third eye center, so make sure you push on that tip of the toe. And then go to the next toe. Because we're all the meridians, they connect to every organ, to every part of the body on our feet. So when you give yourself this foot acupressure massage, it can really shift your whole being on your nervous system level, energetic level. So are you doing each toe? So you go to the next toe, start at the base of the toe, knead the toe, come on up, make sure you push on the tip of the toe, and the next toe, start at the base, knead the toe. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. And then you're going to go to the balls of the feet. So you go to the center of the balls of the feet and you push, and then you push to the outer edges. And then you go a little lower and push to the outer edges, and basically just pushing everywhere on the bottoms of your feet. And if you feel a spot that feels tight, stay there and breathe into it. Maybe there's a organ it's connected to that needs some more energy, some healing. So we're using this acupressure foot massage to release the tension in the feet and throughout the body. Move it all the way down to your heels. Push your nails into your heels or tap your heels really good, because the heels are so hard, you know. You want to make sure you really get into the nerves there. And then squeeze your heel and squeeze right above your heel. This connects to your reproductive organs. And now we push on the top of our feet. So stay where you are. I'm just facing forward so you can see the top of my foot. And you want to push on either side of the bone below your big toe. And you push down with your fingertips down towards the ankle. And then you go up under the next toe in between the bones and you push down towards the ankle. Same thing, basically just pushing all over on the tops of your feet. But if you want to be more specific, you put your fingers, you try to put your fingers in between those skinny bones, in between each toe. And then after you do that, you're going to bring your right hand and bring it under the ankle. Grab the toes with your left hand and circle your ankle forwards. Take a deep breath. And now backwards. Big circles, backwards, and now forwards. One more time, circling forward. Good job. All right, now bring your feet forward, bring your feet together and wiggle your toes. Isn't that amazing? Do you feel that shift? Switch sides. Start at the base of the big toe on that left foot. Lead your way up to the tip of the toe. Push on the tip of the toe, go to the next toe. All the way up. Breathe deep into your belly. Close your eyes. And just let your mind clear. Let yourself be the witness to the sensations. Be the witness to whatever may be going through your mind. Just, you know, the witness is unconditional love. It's not just a witness. Push on the bottoms of your feet. And so whenever we connect to that witness consciousness, which is it's one of the fundamental, I guess, mindfulness skills as a yogi, is learning to observe the mind, to really connect with your higher consciousness, and then to direct this body and mind to feeling better and doing better things, right? Stop doing things that hurt you and do things that are good for you. And so when you're able to step back, you can kind of look at yourself just like you look at a child that you love. So you guys pushing on your feet, the heels now. And, you know, just like a child doesn't always understand everything, either do you and your brain. So the witness consciousnness is like your higher self, which is unconditional love. And so you want to always send love. And the more love you allow yourself to feel from that higher self and presence, the happier you are. And there's just this sense of love because you are loved. And then press on the tops of your feet. You're loved in every moment, whether anybody is telling you they love you or not. There's a presence, and the presence is love. And the awareness that we gain in yoga is to receive that love. So push on the tops of your feet. So isn't this loving what we're doing for ourselves? We're training our mind to be a pure vehicle to heal the stress in our body. It's essential for life. So grab under your ankle, circle your ankle forward. But how many people actually take the time to really, you know, practice stress releasing yoga? The happy ones do. Circle backwards. And circle forwards again. All right, good job. Now let's come onto our hands and knees now. We can put a blanket under our knees. And spread our fingers wide. Tuck your chin to your chest, round your spine. Let's give a little more love to the spine as we round. And inhale, look up for a cow pose. You can tuck your toes under too if you'd like. Stretch your feet a little bit. And exhale and round. Straighten your toes. Inhale and look up. Curl your toes. Squeeze your shoulder blades together on this one. So you kind of scrunch those shoulders together. And then round your spine. Straighten your toes. Inhale, look up. Curl those toes under. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. And then round your spine. One more. Inhale, look up. Curl your toes under. Look up. And exhale and round. Alright, child's pose, and you are welcome to just bring that forehead onto the ground. You can bring a bolster underneath you. So if you bring a bolster underneath you, you just separate your knees and relax your head down. Or you just bring your forehead onto the ground. Toes touch, knees apart. And we're going to breathe nice and deep and just listen to our body. How does this feel good in your body? If you have knees that hurt too, what you can do is you can bring a blanket in between your calves and your thighs and then bring yourself down. Sometimes that can help relieve the pressure on your knees. So take your favorite child's pose. And let's relax our shoulders, relax our low back. And just imagine like I'm coming over with my light hands. And just placing a hand over the back of your heart and a hand on your low back. Just sending a little bit more love and a little pressure to help you to release deeper into the pose. Imagine all your thoughts releasing and just emptying out through your forehead and sending them down into the center of the earth. And inhale, just absorb up the loving, healing energy of the earth as you inhale, like you could pull it up into your body, into your mind. So we can really feel, what does it feel like when we're connected to ourself, connected with the earth? When we're not in our head, we're allowing our mind to just become like mush. Feel the brain maybe get a little mushier. You can rock your forehead left to right onto your bolster on the floor. Wiggle side to side. Take another deep breath in. Gaze the other way if you have a bolster underneath you so the neck gets an even stretch. Relax your shoulders. one more breath here. And then let's slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Coming all the way up, reach your arms out and up. And exhale, hands to your heart center. Coming back to that center. Maybe just bring your knees closer together. Sit up in hero's pose for a moment. Breathe to our heart. And just feel the peace. Feel your connection. Breathe deep into your heart. Feel the aliveness within you. Feel the spirit as you inhale. Something opening up within you. A peacefulness. A love. Take another deep breath in. Take a moment to feel grateful for just this. You are this peace. May this body and mind learn to be connected every day for the rest of our lives. Alright, there's a stretch I want to do next. So let's grab our bolster and we're going to bring our legs wide. Okay, so wide legs. Ooh, one leg over one side, one leg over the other side, and then scooch forward so your legs are as wide apart as they can go. And it's okay if your knees are a little bit bent, but you can also just keep your hands behind you here and breathe into those inner thighs. You feel the stretch in your groin. So you should feel that stretch in your groin right now. Flex your toes. Imagine rolling your pubic bone down towards the floor. Good, just breathing here, opening up in the heart. And then if you want to, bring your hands forward. If you're a little more flexible, you can lean forward here, use a bolster for a little support. You can do that third eye pressing with the thumbs here. And try to keep opening up the energy centers in your body. So as you inhale, think of the energy moving down towards your tailbone. And as you exhale, maybe squeeze your pelvic floor muscles and reach up through the crown of your head. So as we're stretching, of course, our inner thighs, we always want to be aware of the chakras and the energy up and down the spine. So as you inhale, you might reach to the crown of your head and then exhale, fold. But there's a continual ebb and flow happening in the torso. So don't miss that. You want to make sure you're feeling that ebb and flow and breathing, maybe wiggling a little bit, because we're freeing up our spirit. We're not just stretching our inner thighs. There's an opening taking place. And if you want to sit up, sit up. Or if you want to lean forward or bring your hands behind you. Just a few more breaths here. Alright, so we can come on up. We're going to bring the bolster over on one leg. You're going to grab the bolster here, flex your toes, reach the opposite arm up and over. So we get a little side bend. And then when you exhale, you can lower your inner shoulder down and either just grab the forearm or grab the bolster and let yourself fall over your leg. And you can always remove the bolster too if you're really flexible and you want to go deeper, you don't need this bolster here. It's just to make it a little more restorative and supportive, which can really be helpful for releasing stress in the organs. Remember, you can always use the blocks too to support your forehead if you want to grab a block and put it under your forehead here so you can relax your head, or just rest your head on the bolster. A few more breaths here. We're going to slowly roll up and bring that bolster to the other leg. And we'll take a breath, big breath, reach up through the crown of your head. And then exhale, reach down, either grab the bolster or your toes, or reach your opposite arm up and over your head for a side bend first. Take a breath here. And then go ahead and exhale and lower. And bring your forehead down. And keeping both toes flexed up towards the ceiling. Squeeze your belly in on your exhales. And belly expands on your inhales. Relax your shoulders. A few more deep breaths. We're going to slowly roll it up. All the way up, grab the outsides of your legs and go ahead and bring them together. And we're going to bring our bolster towards the bottom edge of our mat. And come and lie down. So you bring your legs up here. Go ahead and lie your torso down. Bring your palms to face up towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And exhale, release. Tuck your chin to your chest just a little bit. Scoot your shoulder blades maybe a little bit together. Tuck your tailbone under. Low back is nice and long. Another deep breath into the heart center and into the belly, and exhale. Just feel the peace as you exhale. Nice, slow, long exhale. Feel the weight of your body being held by the earth, and let's just take a moment to feel grateful for our bodies. We love you so much, bodies. And where you need healing, healing is happening. Take a deep breath in, and let's focus on our third eye center, and just imagine let's imagine an angel came and just gave us a blessing, sent us a big kiss full of healing white light, just relaxing your forehead and blessing your brain and just moving that blessing down your throat and across your arms, and feeling the angelic presence that you are. Feel yourself. You are an angel. You are a healing being. So really you're just tuning into yourself as you inhale and feel that loving, healing presence. That's you. That's the light. That's the love that you are. So let's just be this and let our bodies enjoy it for a moment while we rest and simmer in the love of our own indwelling healing spirit. Let it soothe you. The healer is within you. So take as much time as you need to heal. Where do you need healing? And I want you to make sure your brain knows that all healing is possible. It's all a matter of you just being open to receive it. How open are you to receive? You might need a lot more time to heal, because maybe you've spent a lot of time pushing yourself too hard and ignoring this love within and stressing yourself out, and now there's a bunch of stress in the body. So maybe you need to really spend a lot of time taking more yin yoga classes, shavasana, taking time to heal, meditate and pray and ask for the guidance. It happens. Life is simple. Ask and you shall receive. So what do you need? Take a deep breath in. I just want to invite you to become a powerful healer, and to first heal yourself, and to know that that's possible. And know that the most powerful healer is inside you. So we can stop looking so much, and we can stop and find and see what is here, and allow that healing to envelop the cells that need it. And I'm so happy to share my healing energy with you. So take a deep breath in, feel my love, my healing through my voice. Soak it up, and exhale. Let's just melt in love together. Imagine you're dissolving into the earth and into the air and into me and me into you. another slow, deep breath in. Feel the love. Expand your heart. Push your capacity to feel that love and light. Expand your lungs and feel it. Not because it's a yoga exercise, because it's here and you want to feel it and you are alive. And there is a presence. It's not about a technique or a practice. It's an awareness. So breathe in. And then release and let go of anything and everything that doesn't serve you and your highest and best good. May we release it and drain it out. Let it soak back into the earth and dissolve into the air. May we be pure vehicles for this inner love and light to brighten from within us. And may we share it with everyone we see. You're protected and guided by the divine in all your activities, day and night, in all places. And then repeat this to yourself. I am protected and guided by the divine in all my activities, day and night, in all places. I am protected and guided by the divine in all my activities, day and night, in all places. And repeat this mantra, repeat this affirmation until you learn to live in this awareness that you are being guided. There is an innate intelligence. You are a powerful being. And you're learning to listen better every day, to feel this presence, to open your heart, regardless of what anybody is doing around you. Your connection to yourself, to the innate intelligence or God, is yours. Yours alone. It's your responsibility. Because it's always here. So if you don't feel it, stop. Breathe. Clear. You're welcome to stay in this healing Shavasana, especially if you're really absorbing here. I want you to just keep absorbing. Keep soaking in the love. Stay as long as you like. You're in your own home, in your own space. Just keep the healing going. Going into your sleep, into your next day. Don't let this ever leave. If you'd like, you can slowly make your way up. But please stay if you want. And I'm just going to send you one last big wave of healing energy. Take a deep breath in. I'm sending you all my love and light. We can share this, spread this across the world. May the whole world feel this peace